Okay, so for the bank reconciliation, the first step is actually to check your opening balance to check that they are the same. If they are not the same, you have to find the difference by subtracting and then look for the difference in the bank statement and extract it out. Okay, since this is okay, we are going to move on with the next part. We are going to compare the debit with the receipt and then do the same thing for credit and payment. Okay, so after finding the difference, we have identified that in our cash at bank account there are three things. One is $50 from Heng Service. This represent a deposit in transit, whereas the Zain Trading and Mohan, this one represents the check not yet presented. And then for the bank statement, the things that we circled are the things missing from the cash at bank account. This include a transfer from Eton Han, insurance payment, as well as a rejected check. This rejected check, we need to find the source. So one easy way is to look at your cash at bank and you realize that the person that is causing it is Nelson Chang. So the next part will be to update the cash at bank account. So we will take the opening balance of 86 credit, okay, a very quick one. And then we are going to put the insurance payment 1247. We are going to say this is insurance. And then there's a 812 from Eton Hart, and then one last one is 530 from your rejected check. So we find out it's Nelson Chang, so we're going to just write like this. Then you balance brought down to the next accounting period, next month. Okay, so this all the date are the last of the month. All right, so that's part A. And part B, we are going to prepare the bank reconciliation statement. So you need to memorize the format by heart. Balance as per bank statement. All right, add deposit in transit. Okay, so all these things you can find in the answer key. All right, add deposit in transit, less check in, check not yet presented. So the deposit in transit is the $50. The balance as per bank statement is 877. The deposit in transit is just one, so must write down the person Heng Service. Then there is a last check not yet presented. All right, then this one you minus the 1508 and 410. They are Zain and Mohan. All right, so these two, after you calculate the answer, it should give you the same answer as on top. Okay, so for question 7, we are going to identify the opening balance first again. So you see here that 6365 and 6520 are different by 155. So I find it inside my cash bank statement. This is from the previous check. Just cross it out. All right. Then the next part will be to compare the debit with the deposit, credit with the withdrawal. So after comparing, you realize that there's one amount from Chi that is missing from the bank statement. This is a deposit in transit. The Ravi 2050 represents a check not yet presented. This will be put inside in part B. Okay, then for my bank statement, we found a few items. So there is a check returned unpaid. So this is a dishonored check. Must find out is from who. It's actually from 540 check in your cash at bank is from May. Then we also have 164 of payment payment for utilities expense, and then a payment received from Winston. Okay, so you can now start to prepare the cash at bank update. So update with the balance brought down. Remember, it's the last day of the month only. 5064 debit. Okay, all right. So then our next step is to put all the numbers in from the bank statement, put the 770 on the debit side, then the 540 and the 164 put on the credit side. Then now label them. So the first one is Winston, second one is a check return unpaid. So very careful, don't write dishonor check, don't write check return unpaid. Go and find out is who is from May, and then finally 164 is utilities. Okay, then you balance brought down to the next month. Okay, so this is your part A. For part B, you start with the format again, balance as per bank statement. All right, is 6254. So you're going to add the deposit in transit. We already know is 926, and then less the check not yet presented of 2050. Okay, so after you calculate, you should get the same value. Alright, so you need to memorize the format for the bank reconciliation statement.